Donald Trump's inauguration is in only 11 days. Mr. Trump has said his day one priority will be the mass deportation of undocumented immigrants. As a result, school districts nationwide are preparing for ICE agents to potentially round up students. New York City, home to the country's largest school district, has been sharing protocols to try and shield kids. News Nation weekend anchor Anna Koyman is here. Anna, can ICE agents actually go into schools and snatch up kids?
Okay, so of course you're referring to agents from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Nick. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody at home. And that's really the question. So right now, superintendents and immigration advocacy groups are anxiously awaiting to see how fast and how far Trump's mass deportation plans will go. Could ICE agents be coming into schools, rounding up kids whose families are living in this country illegally? And how would this impact other students watching all of this unfold? Well, News Nation spoke to the president of the largest teachers union in the Southeast. Here's what she said about those possibilities.
We know that families and communities and children are anxious, and this creates another level of anxiety and vulnerability in our classrooms and in our communities. It is certainly a topic that, although it may not be talked about publicly, it's certainly happening in kitchen tables and, in dining room tables.
But what I'd really like our viewers to do is take a look at our screen now, because a 2011 memo from the then ICE director, John Morton, talked about implementing a more restrained approach to immigration enforcement, saying, quote, "This policy is designed to ensure that these enforcement actions do not occur at nor are focused on sensitive locations such as schools and churches unless exigent circumstances exist." That would be like an immediate threat or if prior legal approval had been given. But still, Nick, with these details foggy about how Trump's deportation plans will be carried out, we've got school districts across the country, particularly those with large migrant populations, really on high alert on this and gearing up.
Yeah, and what are school officials saying?
Well, we did speak with a superintendent for Mount Diablo schools. That's in Concord, California. And he said just the idea of all this is really becoming a distraction inside the classroom. Also, other programs that they would prefer to be delegating resources to are every so often taking a back seat to this very issue. Dr. Adam Clark says that his job is to alert staff, give them information, but also let families who are migrants here in this country know what their rights are.
Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam yasa Allah, koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, man, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this is Esau Edom, man. This man is about to get down out here as soon as this guy comes into office. and Esau, he's that goddamn dirty where he will go into those schools. Well, let's get on Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn." Right? And you have to know that a lot of people, Israelites, Northern Kingdom, man, they're worried like shit, man. They're worried, because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he is taking over the world, and he's telling everybody where they can live and where they can't live, while he's just stealing all the fucking land, telling people where they can live and can't live, bro. It's crazy as fuck, but hey, this is his kingdom, man. This is his kingdom. He got this bitch on lock, man. This guy's talking about taking over what I think they're talking about, changing the Gulf of Mexico into the Gulf of America. Talking about taking over the Panama Canal. Motherfuckers talking about making Canada the 51st state or some shit. He's talking about taking over Greenland. So, yeah, man. Hey, we're just praying for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to just go ahead and get us out of this man's kingdom, man. Real talk, And it's wiring down. All this shit is winding down, man. I had another little article in here too, because this is the border czar guy right here. Where is it at? It says Trump border czar Tom Homan wants a hotline for Americans to report suspected criminal migrants. So boy. You talking about Karens? Motherfucking Karen's about to be popping out of the woodworks, boy. You look like you might be from somewhere else, man. They calling on your ass, right? And you know who this is focused on. This is focused on Northern Kingdom, even though there's a lot of illegal immigrants. There's illegal immigrants here from China, Japan, all kinds of places, man. You know, people that overstayed visas, things of that nature, never went back to their countries. Man, there's people from all, and matter of fact, these so-called white people, y'all the biggest fucking immigrants in this land. Hell, Trump's motherfucking wife is an immigrant, along with her parents, man. You see, but you know who they're focused on. They're gonna focus on the Israelites, you know, and a lot of people gonna get caught up in that, man. And it's gonna be a lot of deaths that's about to happen, man. A lot of judgment is about to go forth from this, man, because Esau, that guy don't care, man. He doesn't play fair. And I even heard at one point they was talking about putting $1,000 bounty. Pretty much you get $1,000 for for basically running down immigrants, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You know, these so-called white people, man, they are ready, boy. Them country bunk ones, some ones that's off in them back ass woods, them dirt roads and shit, they ready to go. So, you know, let's get this real quick. This guy wants to start a damn hotline. Let's get Ephesians 5 and 15. It's just a quick little lesson by the Spirit, man. Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You know? So you have to be aware of your you know, your surroundings, man. You know, when it straight comes down to it. Because when they get to start to round these people up, it's going to be a lot of chaos, man. A lot of chaos. You might see damn SWAT. You might see the National Guard in your neighborhood. You might see fucking real army in your damn neighborhood. You just never know with this man. You know, there's gonna be a lot of fucking shootouts. So hey, be careful, man. You know, you got a few more days before this clown gets in here talking about making America great again. Man, look, 4 years. If he had 100 years, he couldn't clean this place up. You got all this shit going on. More pressing topics that they should be focused on, and then, you know, but this is his number one goal, man. But in the meanwhile too, he's gonna trick. He has already tricked the people that voted for him, man. This guy's not gonna stick to the script of what he was rallying on. But yeah, walk circumspectly, man, out here, man. Be wise, you know, in these last days. Because what I've noticed is in my neighborhood, you know, a lot of you know, I've been noticing a lot of Northern Kingdom, you know, they've been moving in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they've been taking over, like, you know, like blighted houses. They've been fixing them up and fucking living in them, you know? And I'm not sure if they're illegal or not. I wouldn't give a fuck. You're not going to get me to call no hotline. I'm not helping Esau do shit. Fuck Esau. But here you go. You got a whole goddamn state damn near on fire. And you worried about stuff like this. You got all these wars going on throughout the world, and you worried about shit like this. And it's only going to it's going to super duper affect the economy. Your food is going to get a lot more expensive, especially on fruits and vegetables and things of that nature, because a lot of the workers that do that work is the, you know, Northern Kingdom. These people that they're trying to round up. A lot of these employers, you know, that, you know, kind of pay under the table type of deal. You know, that, you know, and mainly it's so-called white people anyway. The so-called white man, he's the one that's benefited the most off of so-called illegal immigrants anyway, because they get that cheap labor, man. But let's get let's see. Let's go on a little bit of this article. Tom Homan, President-elect Donald Trump's pick to oversee the largest deportation operation in American history, revealed Friday that the new administration is considering setting up a hotline that would allow Americans to report migrants suspected of committing crimes. I want a place where American citizens can call and report, the incoming border czar said of the fresh idea being evaluated by the Trump transition team. We need to take care of American people. Well, if you trying to take care of American people, why you sending all this fucking money to Ukraine? All this damn money to Israel and all these other places that you wasting money at. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You still got people from the hurricane down in the Carolinas that still motherfuckers living out of tents and shit. You ain't even helped them. These people backwards as hell, man. Okay, it says, I want a place where American citizens can call and report the incoming border czar said of a fresh idea being evaluated by the Trump transition team. We need to take care of American people. We need to make sure they have an outlet to help report child traffickers, forced labor traffickers. Yeah, fuck out of here, man. Y'all the biggest fucking traffickers in the world. You traffic a whole damn nation of people into this place, man, and they're called so-called black people. See? And I'm telling you, man, the Lord hates a hypocrite. You fucking hip. Let me see if I can find that scripture. The joy of the hypocrite is just but for a moment. We got Job 8:13. So are the paths of all that forget Yahweh, and the hypocrite's hope shall perish. Yeah, man, y'all hope is gonna perish, man. Let me see. Got Job 20:5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. See? That joy, that little joy they got right now, it's only going to be for a moment, man. This place is about done, man. It really is, man. This place is through. Oh man, boy. Homan, a former acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, argued that the benefits of mass deporting migrants who have committed crimes while in the U.S. illegally cannot be overstated. I think mass deportation and results of mass deportation are more important to this country than anything, he said. I don't put a price on all these young women who've been raped and murdered. I don't put a price on our national security. Man, you see, they talking like, now have some rapes and murders happen. Yeah, of course. Of course. But these people, they talking like this shit is just in the tens of thousands, or like the it's not even in the hundreds. Some little lily white fucking some little blonde ass chick, she gets gets raped. As a matter of fact, it was another article in here. Let me Salakia. I'm gonna come back to this in a sec. Just a sec. Let me see here. Where was that article? Man, I had it in here, Salakia, because it was going off into how all this mainly, it was an article on mainly all this shit that's being done that this guy's actually talking about was committed by white men. Damn, I had that art. I was reading it earlier. Anyway, that's what the article was going into. I was reading into it. Man. Lucky, bear with me. Yeah, here you go, right here. It says most grooming gang offenses carried out by white men, police chief says. And they had it says new figures from the police database show that where ethnically data was available, 85% of group-based child abusers were white in the first 3 quarters of 2024. And it's always them, right? And it goes off into some other stuff as well. But it's Esau, man. It's the so-called white man. But guess what? He goes under the radar. But see, people are starting to really point this man out now. People are starting to really say, all right, nah, it's you. You motherfuckers is the problem. Is what it is, man. But anyway, we don't really have to go no further off into this. Guy want to start a goddamn hotline for people to get the snitching. And man, it's gonna be false calls. It's gonna be all kinds of false, man. These people, this shit is about to turn crazy, man. Anyway, well, let's get let's go into that Micah chapter 2 verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So Esau is running the world, man. He is in the power of his hand to push these laws and to just come up with whatever the fuck they want to come up with, man. Verse 2, it says, and they covet fields and they take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So the oppressor man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And this is all that this man has been doing throughout the entire planet, man. But he's trying to say that someone is a goddamn immigrant. It's crazy as hell. Very hypocritical, this man. But anyway, we know that these things got to happen, man. Verse 3, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He hath changed the portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me, turning away? He have divided our fields. But the point is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this man, he gets up. He puts together these plans, man, and he writes them bitches in the law. And there you have it. He's on your head from there, man. So, and you Edomites, man, y'all not getting away with none of the shit that you've done to the children of Israel, man. Things are only going to get worse for you. Because this man, he's not stopping. He would never stop. This man, he is always against the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's not focused. Trust me, he's not focused on trying to round. You think he's going to Chinatown in New York and rounding up some fucking Chinese people? Man, he don't give a fuck about them. There's plenty of them people that's there illegally, working in goddamn sweatshops and shit like that. He's not. You're not about to see any of that on the news. You're not about to. He's going after Issachar. He's going after basically the northern tribes, man. He's not about to be. You're not about to see him rolling off into these foreigners, so to speak, neighborhoods, man, and rounding no damn body up, man. I'm telling you who he's after, man. He's after the Israelites. It's always been that way. He has that deep, perpetual hatred for Israel. Ezekiel 35:5, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel, which he's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, man. He's gonna shed a lot of blood, man. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. See? And this is what's coming to you Edomites, you so-called white people, man, that's running throughout the planet, acting as if you're all fucking righteous, man, when you've terrorized the whole entire planet, man. Everybody, the people are in mourning. The people are groaning, even your own people. So we'll see how it's going to turn out, man. But I say, hey, look, keep your head on a swivel. Straight up. Just keep your head on a swivel, man, because it's not going to make no difference if you're an American citizen or not. All you have to do is look like you're from, Mexico or any of those, different places like that. If you have that look, you're going to have to really prove, so keep your ID on you, man. Keep your ID up to date, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. Because you're going to have to prove that you are really a U.S. citizen when it comes to, if they give these people a hotline, these so-called white people are going to be calling on anybody that look like they might be from from Mexico or wherever, man. So, again, man, walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, like the scriptures is saying, man. So, just a quick little warning. Hey, it's about to get rough, man, but the apostles always said, a lot of people that's, a lot of those immigrants that's coming here, they're coming here to either be judged or to be, basically to be saved, you know what I'm saying, if they're part of the elect, you know what I'm saying. But hey, Israel, Northern Kingdom got it real bad when it comes to idolatry. So the Lord is really going to judge a lot of our people, man. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. It's righteous judgment. So we're with what the Lord is with. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yasha Allah. The Bible bar.